Our lovely Ellen Graham is going to be sharing multiple streams of income ways to do that tonight and a little bit more about our mission. Ellen is an awesome national marketing director with our company. She is my right-hand girl. I could not live without her. And she's one of the most inspirational people I've ever met in my entire life. So I'm going to turn it right over to her and let her get started.
Hi, can whoever is busy in the kitchen, Erica, will you mute yourself? I love you so much.
I'm muted.
All right, okay. Thank you for that beautiful introduction, Reagan. It's always fun to come back to the mission and come back to the team every Monday night and what we're doing and why we're doing it. And I love the topic of multiple streams of income, and I think it is an important topic for right now. Raise your hand if you're getting your world rocked right now. Anybody? Or if yours isn't rocked, do you know anybody that's getting their world rocked, right? So it feels in a lot of ways like our foundations are being shaken. And that has a lot of emotions, and it's really important to identify those emotions and talk about them and work through them. But let's get into something that my hope will inspire you tonight, will turn your brain on, because one of the things that we can really attack fear with is our own intellectual and creative capacity. So we're going to talk about multiple streams of income. Make it your mission to make a difference and to live with confidence, because you know what? Multiple streams of income is really about for me, and I want you to think about what it's really about for you, because we all have some different needs, but it's really about living with confidence. So we're going to have some fun here, and this is going to be interactive. I want to start with my story because most of you know me, but not everyone knows me, and I know that this is going to get shared with the people that I have not met yet. And I always come back to creating income is so I can live my values out loud. I really am not a person that cares a whole lot about money. I like to have the bills paid, and I like to be able to do things for my children and create experiences that are memorable and valuable to us. There are values that I want to instill in my sons, and all of that comes down to lifestyle. And so there's no judgment about lifestyle, okay? If you really want a BMW, that's okay. If you really want a new minivan, that's okay. If you don't care what you drive, that's okay. But I want you to think about tonight as you're listening to this, what are your values? And in your current state, do you really get to live your values out loud? So let's go back to the beginning. This is actually almost a 2-year-old picture of me and my sons. My youngest son, Rory, just turned 11 yesterday. My oldest son, Max, turned 14 last month. And when Max was born, it was our goal that I would be able to stay home with him for a year. We felt like it'd be really valuable for me to be home, and I'm kind of a crunchy mama. I wanted to breastfeed him and snuggle with him all the time. So I left my corporate career. I worked in the ski industry in sales, and I left my job when my maternity leave ended to stay home with Max. And I was thinking about network marketing. I was fortunate enough to grow up with a mom who had done network marketing on the side in addition to teaching. She was a single mom, and I always appreciated that my mom's network marketing income was what paid for those extras. You know, whether it was prom dresses or soccer cleats or all those kinds of things, right? And so I was, you know, kind of joking with my friends that I might be the Mary Kay lady or something like that. And fortunately, God in his infinite wisdom knew I was interested in nutrition and health. And my friend Dana introduced me to Juice Plus. And she told me I could get fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And I said, you know, if they can put fruits and vegetables in a capsule, I probably need that because I was fat and exhausted after having that baby. And I'll tell you, a month into taking Juice Plus, I had more energy. And I started to lose baby weight. And those were catalysts for me
long
to
its tail
finally
was on that dog.
listen to the information that she had shared with me about Juice Plus. I listened to 2 CDs. Remember, this is 14 years ago. I listened to 2 educational CDs about the product and the research on the product. We have some background noise. If you can just mute yourself, that would be awesome. Thank you. And that really intrigued kind of that intellectual entrepreneurial side of my brain that thought, this is a genius product. This product is a no-brainer for everyone. And fortunately, my friend had shared with me a 3rd CD, and it was about our virtual franchise system. And I jumped into Juice Plus and really just had a vision to make a couple $100 a month. I thought that if I could cover the cost of our product, maybe have $100 extra, that would feel really good. I also plan to continue to do doula work. I was trained in assisting at childbirth. And what's kind of funny is both these boys would not take a bottle. So I really didn't have the liberty to leave them. And that was what kind of opened my eyes with Juice Plus. Is I was like, here I have something I can do at home as a mom, kind of tied down to babies, but I'm out sharing it with people in a sandbox. I'm, sharing it at the little swim lessons. And, Reagan, who is hosting the call, she said to me, just write down a list of 200 people. And I said, oh, I don't know 200 people. And she goes, what if I gave you $20 for every name? And I said, I know 200 people. So I started working through that list of people and just calling them on the phone and asking them if they would take a look at this. So as my story progresses, I will tell you, it was really a sweet thing to have 2 little guys at home and have a couple $1,000s a month in income coming in without having to go to a job, pay for daycare, but we could do private preschools. It just felt really good to be able to, maybe take a weekend in the mountains and things like that. Now, life has unexpected twists and turns. Again, let's go back to, how do we feel today? Our world is being rocked. Well, my world got rocked through divorce, huge change, but it happens. It happens in 50% of marriages. And sometimes we don't think about, well, what if? And I was so thankful I had this income and I could really build on it. So I never had to go back to corporate America. I could continue to stay home with my boys as they were growing up. And, in addition, my oldest son has he has some unique needs, and that has just required more flexibility and more resources. And again, the income that I had from Juice Plus on top of other sources of income, obviously his dad and so forth, was really able to bridge the gap and grow with us all these years. So where are we 14 years later? Well, it's great. 5 years ago, I made top rank with the company that provided benefits, really a full-time income and a career for me. Last year, I decided to take on a new challenge, and I actually did go back to corporate America. And I'll tell you, I am not going to be one of those network marketers that bashes corporate America. Yes, there's a downside. I do not have the time freedom I used to have, but I'm also in a different season of life where I started thinking, an opportunity came to me. I was really excited about it. My background is in radio and television production, and I could go back into radio, do sales there. I have all the skills from what I've built in network marketing and with Juice Plus. And I just really saw the opportunity with the kids being older that I could do both. And I want you to think about that, because I think we have a tendency to limit ourselves in terms of it's either or. Sometimes you can do some different things and you can be creative and play with your life. There's different seasons of life. So what my decision was to go back was really cool, because now my Juice Plus income will only be needed not for, it doesn't have to pay the bills anymore, the mortgage, but I can use it to send my oldest son to a really awesome private school that is one of the best in the country, and I think it's going to change his whole life. I can use it to fund my retirement because, you know, I'm 45, and as a single woman, the reality is that no one else is going to take care of me, and I'm responsible for that. And so a lot about this philosophy of life is really taking responsibility for yourself, your choices, and where it's leading you without getting too serious, because I'm not a very serious person. So that's our story. And I have, over the years, and I'm telling you, I got so much personal growth through this Juice Plus journey, and it has been so valuable. But these are some of the favorite things, quotes that I've read about multiple streams of income, some of the writers I have loved reading over the years. And, you know, when you can dive in and learn about different things and grow your brain and change your philosophy, it's really empowering. And that empowerment gives you the inspiration to go share with people and to maybe not really care about what they think. So Robert Kiyosaki, one of my all-time favorites, says, you know, a wealthy person is simply someone who has learned how to make money when they're not working. And we are all very trained to trade our hours for dollars, but there are ways, and that's what most business owners are trying to do, is to create income that's coming in whether they're working or not. Now, the thing you need to know about this, as I share more with you about Juice Plus tonight, is you do have to work for this, okay? It is not like, you know, magic fairy money, but it can become a powerful stream of income if you choose to work it consistently. Robert G. Allen says, in today's uncertain economy, the safest solution to be wealthy, be in total control, and enjoy freedom for you and your family is to have multiple streams of income. That could not be more true in this moment of time. And I'm going to ask you some questions on the next page, and we're going to unpack this for you all. But, you know, with what has happened, you know, I'm really fortunate. My job is safe. But as soon as this started, I thought, oh my gosh, thank goodness I have my Juice Plus income. Thank goodness if something happened to my job, I'm okay. I don't have to panic. Warren Buffett says, never depend on a single income, make investments to create a second source. And so we're going to talk about, you know, if you don't have thousands and thousands sitting around just to go invest in a business or to put in the stock market, we're going to talk about using your built-in resources to build another stream of income. Okay, so I hope you have a notepad, but here's your assignment. I want you to, number one, for your household, and we're not going to talk about this because this, I think when we get into financial stuff, it's really private, intimate information, but I think it's also good to just put it on paper and look at it for what it is. List your household streams of income. So if you have a spouse, it's your spouse's income, any income you have. Think about different things that come into you and list all of them, okay? So it's tax season, we do this anyway. Your second assignment is to really write out, what could an additional stream of income provide for you? Think about going back to, how do you live your values out loud? What do you really value? Could it be private school for your children? We've had lots and lots of women on our team that have paid for private Christian school for their kids because they really value that. Could it be giving back? You know, one of the things that I loved as a young mom and having my own income and not solely relying on my husband was I could give back to some things that really mattered. You know, if a friend asked me to help a kiddo with a mission trip or buy Girl Scout cookies, I could do that. So take a couple minutes and write that down, because I think that is such a powerful question. And honestly, I hope it keeps you up tonight and you keep thinking about it and writing about it, because this is going to feed into what we're doing next. Let me give you another minute. Okay, so the last one, and this is about, you need to be honest with yourself Rate your willingness to work and learn to create an additional stream. What is your willingness? I will tell you that there's 3 ingredients that helped me be successful here. Number 1 was my desire, and desire has to trump your emotions. I am a very emotional person. Desire has to be stronger than whether you feel like it or not. Number 2, just a willingness to work. Roll up your sleeves, get to work, and learn some new skills, learn some new communication skills, maybe learn some things about health and wellness you didn't know before. Okay, so rate your willingness. You can, I love to do this. Scale of 1 to 10 is like, number 1 is you're completely unwilling, you're not moving. Number 10 is you're already writing a list of people that you can't wait to share this with. So be honest with yourself where you are on there, and maybe think about, are there some, you know, do I need to move on this spectrum, right? And okay, I'm gonna move on to the next screen. Did everybody get that? Okay, so also we wanna think about, could you make a difference in the health of others? This gets into a lot of the objections that come up for people. Objections like, well, I'm not healthy myself, or I weigh too much, or I hate working out, or you know, I eat a candy bar every afternoon at 3 o'clock. Well, guess what? All of us started on this journey in very imperfect places, and it's about being on a journey. It is about progress, not perfection. One of my mentors always says that. And so think about, could you start getting healthier yourself and go get some friends and do that with them? Lighten up, right? And your future will brighten up. Also think about, could you leverage your existing resources to build a team of people that is committed to making a difference? Are you willing to go talk to everybody you know? Are you willing to meet some new people and talk to them? Are you willing to go and, you know, think about, gosh, I've got 3 or 4 friends. I really love to do something we've never done before. Like, let's go start a movement. Let's do something positive. Everything around us is rough right now. Let's be different. Could you do that? And also think about, what time could you carve out to do it? What are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to give up a couple of Netflix binges? Are you willing to maybe give up, for me, it was giving up hanging out with negative friends that made me feel like what I was doing was stupid. For me, it was being willing to work on my little Juice Plus franchise when my kids were little and taking naps, even though sometimes I'd been up at night with them and I wanted to take a nap. It was that commitment to myself that I was going to do this. And I will tell you, that created an awful lot of income and impact. So think about those things. I'm going to move to the next screen. I want to talk about why we do what we do. And all of the questions I've been asking you are about that very thing. It really doesn't matter what you do or how you do it. It matters why you do it. The why is what will keep you going when it gets hard. The why is what will keep you going when it gets uncomfortable, when there's conflict, when you feel insecure, all of those kinds of things. Because anytime we embrace a new journey, we're going to go through all those emotions, right? And Brene Brown calls it first freaking time. You know, every time you do something the first freaking time, like, you go through this immense journey of vulnerability and everything. So think about why you would do this. But I will tell you that for this team and this tribe of people, which is just hands down some of the most high quality, exceptional, caring, compassionate people that I have known in my 45 years of life, that y'all are like a family to me, those of you that are in our team. And we do this because we genuinely care about the health of others. We do this because most of us are so grateful that someone turned us on to Juice Plus. It impacted our health. We are so grateful for the impact it's had on our finances. I mean, when I think about that moment that my friend Dana shared Juice Plus with me, she could have chickened out. She could have been like, oh, Ellen will think this is stupid. I'm just going to shut my mouth and walk away. She didn't. She was brave, and she asked a couple good questions, and that catalyzed a major change in my life and a major positive change. And so I'm asking you, why do you want to be that catalyst for someone else? But this tribe of people, we really believe that we can impact the health and well-being of others now more than ever. We don't know much about coronavirus. We're not here to cure it. What we are here to do is help people have healthier immune systems, more vitality, poop every day, have healthier skin, nails, all those things that the Juice Plus research offers us, okay? And we are also here because we believe in creating abundance in our lifestyles, living our values out loud, having time freedom. For some of us, we believe in having, a parent home with small children. And, maybe a parent that's not on an airplane all the time, that instead they're there after school. So there's some really powerful stuff to tap into here. What do we do? If you're brand new to all this, it's very simple. We share the most medically researched nutraceutical on the planet that has been in the marketplace for 25 years. We share it with others, and we set up others with identical franchises to what we have to share it with people they know. In very simplistic terms, we create distribution networks, but we're people. So we're not just distribution networks. We are people in a movement creating an impact. And that is the simplest explanation of what we do, okay? So our model offers some incredible benefits to you. Quality sales support. You don't need to be out there not knowing what you're doing with no support. You're gonna have great support. We have a simple product ordering and shipment system. You don't need to hassle with collecting people's money, paying sales tax, driving Juice Plus across town, shipping it. Our company takes care of all of that for you. So your job is to be the messenger. We also have a flexible compensation program. And I will tell you, this is one of the most appealing factors to me in Juice Plus. When I did look at other network marketing models 14 years ago, they all had quotas where you inevitably get sucked into buying product you don't need to keep your commission level every month. High pressure. This has been great for me because I could grow at my own pace, and I could grow with the different, parts of life that we've gone through. There's seasons of life. Each and every one of you is in an important season of your life. You want a flexible model that grows with you and is not pressuring you to grow into something that you are not. Okay, so I think one of the best parts about who we are is we have renowned training and development opportunities. And I will tell you, I feel like I got an honorary master's degree in nutrition. I feel like I feel like I could be a motivational speaker sometimes. Because I've practiced speaking so much, and this has done so much for my confidence. But we have things like Juice Plus Insights, where it's a website you can go to, and there's a news feed of updates, what's happening. I mean, they're supporting us right now on how do we talk to people about Juice Plus during COVID-19. We have our Juice Plus live events. Twice a year, we get to go to conventions with 7,000 excited, happy, healthy Juice Plus people, where we learn and grow, and we party, and we have so much fun. Our Freedom Revolution website, where you get all the training in one place. In 2 hours, you can sit down, you can go through our startup guide and launch this thing, okay? It's not rocket science, but we'll take you through step by step. We have leadership development from, people like Brene Brown and Brave Leaders, which is just an incredible resource. So that's just to name a few. And I think it needs to be said, Reagan Dean, who's my Upline National Marketing Director, who's hosting this call. Reagan's a 100 Club National Marketing Director. She's one of the most successful people in our company. And she is within a line of people who are super successful in our company. So we have a lot of wisdom to tap into. And part of the fun is just getting to know each other here, hearing each other's stories, learning from that, sparking inspiration, and taking that and running with it. Okay, so briefly, I just want to share with you how our mission creates you income. There's basically 4 ways that you create income. You share Juice Plus, you sell it. You also build a team and they're selling Juice Plus. There's retail sales profit off of every box of Juice Plus that ships. There are commissions that are paid on every box of Juice Plus that ships. There are bonuses that are paid once you get to certain levels of volume in your business. And then there are also team building bonuses that really are the benchmarks as you grow through this. And that's a lot of fun. What I love about this is the multiple layers. Can you tell I like things in multiples? So within our Juice Plus business and our model, there's multiple streams of income. You know, if I go out and I share Juice Plus with 5 of my friends, I earn the retail sales profit and the commissions on that. I also get a performance bonus. But what if those 5 friends go share it with 5 friends? Okay, also there's bonuses for that, there's commissions for that. And then as I grow and I help them grow, we get team building bonuses. And that is just, it is shoe money, it is pay off that darn Visa bill money, whatever it is that maybe you're thinking about, we get to do that here. Okay, so let's talk about getting started and what that looks like. Pretty simple, $52 a year. It's $1 a week to be a Juice Plus distributor, $52 distributor application. You order your own product and start your own health journey, okay? Because we're gonna like start putting the oxygen mask on ourselves. And then we're gonna launch events. And of course, right now we get to do all of those online and it's simple. But 6 months from now, we're gonna be doing events together again, and I can't wait. But launch the events to share the information about Juice Plus, about the franchise, with the people that you care about. And I know we're getting the chat in here. That is really a lot of fun. I'm trying to open up this chat and it's not letting me. So that is getting started. That's all you do. And it is very, very simple. So just go back to a couple of key questions, like what's your willingness? What's your why? And one last question, what do you have to lose? When I started this, that $52 meant I didn't have anything to lose. I was gonna buy a Juice Plus anyway for myself and my family. There was nothing to lose in going out and sharing it with people, except maybe running into a few negative people about it. But I was met with so many people that embraced the habit, who are still customers today, who are still team members today. So I'm gonna go ahead and unmute the lines and those are great comments. Unmute the lines and just answer any questions that you have. I mean, I really hope you guys got kind of a new take on Juice Plus and what we're doing tonight. You guys have to unmute yourselves. And I will say this, I feel like it's cliche, but I was with Juice Plus, Reagan and I were with Juice Plus, some of you guys were, during the recession we had in 2008. And I remember back then reading statistics that said things like 70% of home foreclosures would have been avoided by an extra $500 a month. You guys, you are building people a potential emergency fund that can be a game changer. $500 a month, all of us can do that with Juice Plus. And again and again. Anything anybody would add or want to ask?
love to hear any comments as well. I know, I know for me, when I first started, a couple extra $100 a month sounded really good to me. And I didn't want to have to ask my husband for some money. And he's in real estate and things were going well for us, but then real estate really changed, right? So because of Juice Plus, I was actually able to build, an income up to full benefits, full beautiful medical benefits that we have, a six-figure income, and we were still able to send our kids to that private school and get them cars. And Ellie, my daughter Ellie, she rode horses to be able to, she's given everybody away to ride her horse and have her dreams. So, it doesn't have to be big, and it can start out small and we build upon that. So would love to hear what you guys, what do you see for yourself? Go ahead, Miss.
Hey, I just wanted to kind of piggyback on that. I started this after I had retired from teaching, and because I ended up with cancer, I had to keep my insurance, and insurance at that time, when you don't have, I used to have insurance with, basically I had to buy my own, and it was really expensive, and Juice Plus really helped with that and made it possible, because the last thing I wanted to do was lose my insurance. And then just as it continues on, it's just an amazing, that stream of income. I loved what all of them said, and you, Ellen, about have more than one stream of income, because it's amazing when things go haywire or something creeps up. You got this to help you through it, and it's there, and it can be permanent if you want it that way. So this is great, and I really appreciate your presentation on it.
It's pretty amazing to think about. Erica and I were having a conversation around New Year's and goal setting and stuff. And, I said, go back and look at how much you made last year. And, she told me, and I said, that's pretty amazing. And I said, take that away. She's like, no. And I was like, see, because she was being hard on herself. She was saying, and I know she doesn't mind me sharing, like, she was hard on herself. Like, I didn't do enough, and we are both like, we are go-getter girls. So we're always hard on ourselves. And I was like, that's a pretty freaking big deal that you did that with 3 little kids at home and all of that. So, the thing about it is, you guys, you don't need to go out tomorrow and be like, I'm going to make $30,000 a month. Hey, that's great over the long run. But you know what? The $10,000 you can make this year, the $20,000 you can make this year, that makes a big difference in your lives, and it will make a big difference for others. And right now is a time to ask everyone. You don't know what's going on in people's lives. People are scared, and they need something positive to put their energy into, and they need to stop looking at their 401ks and just get to work with us.
That's right. We pretty much have a recession-proof income. I can't tell you guys how many calls I had today from current customers, which, by the way, most of them have been with me for 17 years, who wanted to add an order or expedite their order or make sure their order was still coming, because they really, really get how important their health is right now. I had another call from somebody who's on my team today who, because stores are shut down, made an assumption that her friend wouldn't be interested, and the friend ordered on juiceplus.com. Even though she'd been talking to her, she didn't ask her. And we, of course, we're getting that fixed to where she'll be her person. But I'm like, just don't make an assumption, because so many people out there really need these nutrients in their body to be healthy. And we're just a conduit. That's all we are. We're a conduit to the information. And that's all we're offering people, is for them to take a look and decide for themselves. And it's beautiful that you can help other people while at the same time helping yourself, just like Missy, right? I mean, here she's somebody who totally gets that her health is super important after having cancer, and decides to help some other people maybe protect against that at the same time, not losing her insurance. What a beautiful, perfect story, right? So that's what we get to do. So anybody else want to say something before we jump off, or have a question about what we do?
I just wanted to say what resonated with me was padding my retirement fund, my portfolio, as they say.
Yeah.
That was important for some people my age, and yeah, feels better.
Sue, go ahead. Thank you, Izzy. I love that. What a great thing to be able to do.
I just wanted to share, many of you know I lived in Denver, and actually I became a Juice Plus rep right after I heard Reagan give a presentation. I went, how easy can this be? So I was a full-time personal trainer, fitness instructor, and doing extremely well, making good money. And when I moved to little Podunk, Casa Grande, after my husband retired, we lost my husband's big income, all of his bonus. We moved here, and the closest I could get to making any kind of income that I used to have in Colorado was I had to drive to Scottsdale every day. It was an hour and a half to 2 hours each way, and hope that I could find, clientele to do personal training with. And that was just not going to happen. So I said, well, I just dug right in and said, okay, here goes my business. Here's what I've been playing with all along for a little bit after Reagan introduced me. And when I moved here, I just turned it around and started working with it. Now my income went, because I used to do training and teaching, and income was from Juice Plus was here. And now my Juice Plus income is here, and I still do yoga instruction on the side, but that's more for fun and just for play money. Whereas my income, my mainstream of income, is really from Juice Plus up here and continues to be. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And to Reagan and Ellen, always to you too. Great job today.
Thank you. Well, I always like to say, I think this funds Sue's golf game because she got a hole-in-one the other day. She has more time to play golf because she gets to do this and have her income come in. So we're proud of you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Beth, were you going to say something?
Go ahead, Beth.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I just got 2 new trio orders, and they also got their kids on the Healthy Starts for Families, and ordered the berry chewables also. And it's really neat because they're both nurses, and the mom is helping at a retirement home, and my friend Caleb is actually flying to New York at the end of next week, and they were really excited to get Juice Plus and start taking it. And I just think of how many people we can help, build their immune systems and get all the things in their bodies that they need. And I'm so excited and grateful that I have something that can actually help them.
Yeah. Hey, those breastfeeding babies are 2 for 1, right? I love that. I love those babies getting up in their body that way. I love it. Jill.
Yeah, I've got something. So it's so good to be back, you guys. I had to take a kind of a back to basics break, and that's kind of where I'm at right now with this whole thing. And I love seeing you all, and I'm so excited to share that I'll be 30 weeks pregnant on Wednesday with my second
baby.
Second Juice Plus baby, and I'll be 40 next month. So
Awesome.
I gotta tell you, there's a lot that my belief in Juice Plus is just sky high. And in these times, my part of my story, which I won't go into long, has to do with some depression. And I gotta tell you that Juice Plus, it is just such a catalyst for so many good things that I have experienced health-wise, that now I'm like getting out of my shell, gotta share this with everybody, because it doesn't matter if you're a mom, you're retired, you're a teacher, you're a massage therapist, we're all human, and we all need better nutrition. And I love that we can bridge the gap between what we all know we should do and what we really do. And nobody's perfect out there, and I'm so excited this is a great time. Actually, what I love about this is the connection, because I think people are so thirsty for connection in a time when we're socially distancing by physicality, right? That people are just so in need of this, a community to tie into, something positive, because so many people are afraid. And when I talk to people, fear is paralysis. And I've been in that terrible cycle before, trust me. And even a few weeks ago, I was kind of like, whew. But I think that this group offers so much light and connecting, just seeing people's faces that I haven't seen in forever, even though I've been thinking about you all, and inviting people to come on, and just going for taking a risk and asking for people to just take a look and say, hey, give it a try, go for yes. And I've learned so many things from you all, and I'm just so happy to be back in the ring, and we're having a little girl, and it's just great to see you. Yep. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. This is great. It's so good to see you, Jill. And it's so true just hearing like with the journey you've been on, obviously for the last few months, like this whole thing that we do, it just grows with you. It goes with you. It's not like it expires. And I just think that's something to be so grateful for. And you guys, it is really time to share boldly and unashamedly, because people are scared. And I will tell you this, and this is off the record. You guys, I work for a news talk radio station. We're like on the forefront of the news and everything that's happening. And it can get really depressing. And I have loved that I escape into my Juice Plus business. Like, this is my happy place, and so think of it that way. It's like, is it work? No, not when you love it.
That's right.
Plus, I like to have a contest between my commissions at my job and my commissions in Juice Plus and see which one wins.
That's great.
So I'm like, I know, it's kind of fun, because I was like, today when I looked at my check, I was like, wow, I think Juice Plus wins for this month.
Woohoo! That's awesome.
So I reward myself with the new shaker cup.
Oh, there we go. I love that. All right, you guys. Well, I just want to thank you all for coming on. If you've got more questions or you have people that have questions, we're here to do calls together and do a video. We can do Zoom together. Don't you guys love how Zoom's become a verb now? We're going to Zoom. We're going to Google it. So anyway, thank you all for joining us. Have an awesome evening, and come help us be part of this mission. I know you know some people that could use some extra nutrition right now, or could use some extra income, and would love to have a recession-proof income. And Ellen, awesome job. Thank you so much for always being the inspiration behind our team. You are an amazing leader. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Forward
Good night,
to you, Reagan.
kids.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
everybody. You're the best.
Bye.
Go get